Then he's like, I can't hold back anymore. Let it happen. This wild story kicks off with my boy Kogane heading to a job interview. But hold up, it's not your typical interview. Just as he's about to open the door, he gets hit with a flashback. His friend had said to him, subscribe to Tomato Senpai. Okay, he doesn't say that, but he says, forget college, man. Join the corn industry with me, you get a lot of money. Plus you get to see all the cute stars. Flashback ends and my guy's like, nah, this isn't me. I wanted to be a movie star, not this. I'm out. But as he's walking away, fate steps in. He bumps into this girl with fiery red hair and instantly catches feelings. Dang, she's so cute. Maybe this won't be so bad. I mean, I could be a corn director for the rest of my life, right? Then she opens the door and is like, oh, you're the guy that's here for the interview. Come on in then. He goes inside and she introduces herself. He's like, I'm Miwa, an actress for this company. And he's like, wait, that means this innocent looking girl does. And he just starts freaking out. Bruh. She's like, are you okay? Because my guy is acting all flustered. And let's just say he's giving off major Pinocchio vibes, but not from his nose. Yeah, boy. He tries to play it cool, saying he's fine, but he's clearly sweating bullets. Then she casually asks, do you have a girlfriend? And he's like, nah. She chuckles and goes, so you're a total rookie then? My guy panics and blurts, what? No way, before breaking down in tears because, well, she nailed it. He nervously asks, do I really look like one? She doesn't answer, but instead starts touching his Pinocchio nose and says, wow, this is surprisingly big, and it's got hair. Cute. Now, he's stammering and fumbling harder than a gamer in a losing streak, but she just finds it hilarious and oddly charming. Then, out of nowhere, she hugs him, and my dude gets a glimpse of her cocoa melons. I can't hold back anymore, let it happen, and she's like, where are you putting your Pinocchio nose? And he's like, don't worry, I'll take full responsibility for my consequences. She stares at him and goes, wait a minute, didn't you just come for an interview? But my guy's too far gone. He's like, forget the interview. This is my moment now. You hear someone shout, cut, great footage. My guy freezes and realizes this wasn't just an interview. His friend appears and goes, man, you were totally into it though, right? Kogane tries to brush it off, saying, maybe, but that's not the point. So many people have high expectations of me, and I can't let them down by doing this. His friend snaps back, bro, what you just tried to pull with that girl earlier is way worse than filming corn. But hey, that's just me. The president of the company loses his cool and shouts, get out! Someone with an attitude like that has no place in the film industry. Kogane doesn't hesitate, responding, fine, I'll gladly leave, as soon as he's leaving. The boss shows up demanding an answer on if they have a film ready or not, and the president is like, just give me 2 weeks, please. And the boss is like, I'm gonna destroy the company. So his men start destroying all the equipment, and the girl like, if you destroy it, we won't be able to record anything. Which gets my boy Kogane turning into Super Saiyan. That's how angry he is. Then he runs away because he gets scared from all the stuff flying around him. The next thing he knows, Kogane wakes up in a cold sweat, screaming Miwa's name and was like, oh, it was all just a dream. I swear the interview felt so real. Right on cue, there's a knock at the door. It's Miwa. She's like, don't scream that loud. The neighbors might hear you. The scene cuts to them eating lunch together. Then Kogane is explaining how he wants to go to film school and doesn't want to be a corn star, but he will do anything to help Miwa. And she's like, anything, be in my next film then. And she tells him how the company will go bankrupt if the next project fails, and explains that the president is lending money from that old slob to be able to keep producing corn, and if he doesn't pay him back, soon him and Miwa are going to have to smash to pay him. Then she also says Kogan is the perfect person for the job, and he's like, all right, I'll do it then. They introduce a new star. Chi and Miwa explains that she has to approve of her star that she makes a film with before she can even make one, and then they meet up, and she approves of my boy. So it cuts to their first show, and my boy's having some trouble. Let's just say his baby caterpillar can't grow into a butterfly, so they're about to start, and he gets visibly nervous and is like, I gotta pee, and then he just runs off, and they're like, what's wrong with this guy, bro? And if you want support me, join the Patreon page in description. It's only $5 a month, and you get a bunch of cool features, like early access to exclusive content. Then they get a call. It's Kogane at a payphone, and he tells his friend that he can't lose his virgin olive oil to someone that he doesn't love, because he loves Miwa. And Miwa hears this and starts talking to Kogane and tells him that she's flattered, but the job is already started, and he can't bail on them, and she also tells him to stay right where he is. And they're like, what are we gonna do? And she's like, go get him back. But she says that she's going to go because she's the one that got stood up. When she arrived at the payphone, she tells Kogane to get in, and that she has clothes in the car. She explains that he made Miwa cry for confessing his feelings to her, and that she thinks that Miwa likes him. Back then, Kogane is like, wait, we're going the wrong direction, and she's like, I know we can't go back in your current condition. So she brings my boy back to her place, and she says, we're having some personal time today. I'm going to help you become a man for rehearsal tomorrow. Then she kisses him, and his caterpillar rises again. And yeah, I think you guys know what happens next. And because of practice, Night before, my man did amazing in the recording, but Miwa is being cold towards my boy and instantly leaves after it's done. The next day, they go to the club together, and Miwa has been drinking, and she's still being cool towards my boy. When they all finally leave the club, the police see the team all peeing outside. So, my boy Kogane starts carrying Miwa and running away as fast as he can. When he loses the police, he realizes he's close to his house, and she says she might as well stay the night with him. When he gets home, she just passes out. He thinks of scraping her again, but he's silent, put him in a straitjacket. It skips to the morning, and Miwa wakes up, and she notices that she's in a bra. If you want part 2 of this, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to join my Patreon page.